We just took a portfolio that looks like any other designer's to one that is eye-catching, bold, and will catch the hiring manager's eye. As designers, we're always bombarded from all directions to stand out and keep up with all the trends like motion design, 3D, graphics, building a network, and personal brand. And especially when it comes to portfolios, we can spend ages scrolling and comparing ourselves to other people's work. For example, 3D graphics are super cool and shiny and stand out, but Blender is so complicated and overwhelming to learn. But don't worry, I have good news for you. Enter Pixcap. It's a library with thousands of high quality 3D elements, which you can easily add into any website or portfolio builder for that extra little pizzazz. You can customize the materials, textures, and patterns to get your desired look. And best of all, use AI to fine-tune those elements and make it super realistic. So let's dive into how you can use Pixcap 3D to make your portfolio stand out in job applications. And stick around for a bonus tutorial on creating a cool 3D logo for your website as well. Okay, so let's use this example portfolio. Right now it's looking a little bit bland. Now for portfolios, it's super important to showcase your personality, show that you are bold and creative, and also just have an eye for visuals. That's super important. So first of all, what we want to do is create a first strong impression. So let's go to library, and there is a ton of pre-made templates here, but what we're looking for is some scenes or elements. I think for the homepage, I think it'll be quite fun to add like a little scene. As you can see, there are a ton of elements here that we can choose from, but let's find something that showcases Alex's personality a little bit. Let's say Alex is really into reading, so let's find this cute illustration. Edit scene, can move these around, change the colors around, also change the rotation, which is super cool. And you can see that the shadows are moving as well. So you can see this is all very realistic. I look how cool that is. So just the angle of the rocket, so it looks like it's really taking off. Love this. All right, let's change the material of the book cover. There you go, that's pretty cool. We can change it to denim as well. I think that's quite fun. All right, let's keep it as this. What I'm gonna do now is download it so we can make a really cool hero section for Alex. So let's download it. Great. Okay, let's go and add this into Framer now. Add the image here. Insert media. There you go. How cool is that? So all of a sudden, we've just added a really cool element to the homepage. Already is looking so much more exciting. The second thing you could do with Pixcap and 3D is to spice up your case studies with some 3D elements and lively characters. We're going to do this for a case study that is about a redesign for a school website. This is so that we can set the scene. Oh, we can already see there's some cool school and education themed 3D elements. Oh, it was here. So let's go ahead and spice this up a little bit. And let's change the whole theme candy color. That's kind of cool. Pastel maybe? Colorful? That looks a bit more serious. No, I quite like the candy ones. Let's stick with this candy pastel. This is quite nice. Let's actually change the material of the chalkboard to something a bit different. There's loads of really cool materials. So you can even make it look like marble. Let's try marble. This is quite cool. Let's make it a rock surface. And you can actually change the lighting. So let's do this. Dark and moody, backlit, studio, hard directional light. I think this is the best. I like that there's some shadows and makes it really realistic. So let's stick with this one. Let's download it. In the meantime, let's find some nice and lively characters to use to accompany your user personas in your case study. So for this case study, let's find a student or a teacher. Let's use this teacher. Again, you can change all of these colors. Let's change the accessory to bright blue. That's kind of fun. And let's change the material of the rocket to aluminium. That is very cool. Going back to Framer, let's replace this image with the scene that we selected earlier. Okay, there you go. That is nice. There's a nice little scene to set the scene for the case study. Let's say teacher and student. Let's add the 3D character for the teacher and let's also find a student to add. So there we have some cool 3D elements on the case study with the user persona as well. You can use these for user personas. You can use them for user research as well to demonstrate what types of user segments you're talking to. Something else we want to do is sprinkle some 3D throughout to add a little bit of personality. So I'm actually going to add this to the footer. Let's use some cool logos and elements to entice people to contact us to either employ us or hire us. I'm going to find an email element to add to my footer. Which one should we use? They're all pretty cool. Let's use this one. This is neat and classic at the same time. Okay, we're going to actually rotate this. There you go. As you can see, the theme of our portfolio is quite pastel colors. So I'm going to carry this through to the icons as well. So let's change this to a more blue color. Something like that. Let's change it to, oh, that's quite neon now. Quite like this. This is quite nice. Let's change the text to a lighter blue as well. So let's spice it even more by using 3D.
Let's pretend I said AI, not 3D.
There's different options and I chose the real life texture. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay, that is super cool. Look how cool that cutout is. Let's look at some other options as well. Oh, a painting or clay paper cut. Look how cool. Wow. That is so detailed. That literally looks like paper. I can't believe it. That is super cool as well. I think this is really cool if you're looking for a certain type of edgy style. Personally, I would probably go for the more simple one. So I'm actually going to add the email logo right here. All right, look how cool that is. Now we have that email element in our footer. Let's look at how this looks on the rest of the page. So now we have the finished portfolio with a little bit of pizzazz, keeping it quite minimal, but also adding a touch of personality with 3D. So you can see the 3D in the hero image, as well as the case study preview, and also in the footer, which is really cool. So hopefully now you can get an idea of how AI can help you to get really creative as well. All right, so for the bonus tutorial, we're going to create a cool logo for the website, aka the favicon. So what we're going to do is actually go back to one of our other designs and steal the rocket, which is now going to become our favicon. So I'm going to delete everything else. I'm going to make this a lot bigger. I'm going to rotate a bit more on the 3D element. I'm going to change the texture as well. That is a very bougie looking rocket, if I may say so myself. I'm actually going to add a pattern. Nice, I like that. Okay, let's change the color because again, we're into the pastel colors here. That is quite fun. Again, you can use AI, but you know what? The logo is going to be so small, you probably aren't going to notice it. And this is where you're going to upload your new logo. So let's publish it now and see what it looks like on the internet. But just look at the website. I'm super happy about how this turned out. It's minimal, but also has some character and personality with the 3D elements. And there's a cohesive color theme all the way through. You can just imagine how fun your portfolio can get if you add your 3D elements. So there you have it. We just took a portfolio that looks like any other designers to one that is eye-catching, bold, and will catch the hiring manager's eye. If you have any questions about Pixcap or 3D, make sure to comment below and we'll make a video on it. See you next time. Bye.